I'm going to speak about something that doesn't have a clear answer. And I think that matters. How do you learn to have healthy relationships with men when the first relationships you had with men were painful, confusing, or unsafe? Because when hurt happens early, it doesn't stay in the story. It goes into the body. The body learns very quietly. Be careful. Don't trust too fast. Stay small. Stay pleasing. Stay alert. So later, when we meet men as adults, we are not starting from zero. We are starting from memory. You see, my marriage was never really working. Not because we didn't try, but because we were coming from two different worlds. What I had experienced before, what my body was carrying, was something completely foreign to my husband. I needed holding, I needed safety, I needed someone who could stay present when my reaction came up, and he couldn't. Not because he was bad, not because he didn't care, but because it scared him. My emotions scared him. My reactions scared him. What lived in my body was too much for his own nervous system. So he stepped back, and I understand that now. It wasn't easy for him either. There was no villain in our story, just two people without the same language for safety, without the same capacity to hold what was happening. We were legally married for 18 years, but in reality, we were only living under the same roof for about 10 of those years. For the last 7 years before the divorce, we were already not together. So when we finally separated legally, it wasn't dramatic. It was the acknowledgement of something that had already ended. Since then, I've been walking alone, nearly 7 years now, and I want to be honest, I'm still learning. I haven't found balance. I haven't found a healthy relationship with a man. I don't actually know what a balanced, healthy relationship with a man feels like. And instead of filling that space quickly, instead of proving that I was healed already, I choose something else. I choose to build a healthy relationship with myself. And honestly, that alone has taken years. Learning to listen to my body, learning when I disappear, learning when I adapt too much, learning when I say yes while something inside me is saying no. So when people ask me, what does a healthy relationship with a man look like? I don't have a model to give. What I have is this. I no longer enter relationships where I have to abandon myself. I no longer confuse intensity with love. I no longer negotiate my safety to feel chosen. For now, my relationship is with myself, and I protect that. I'm not closed. I'm not avoiding love. I'm not bitter. I'm learning safety. And I want to add something important. The same is true the other way. If you are a man and you've had a complicated relationship with your mother, or you were hurt, abused, or unsafe with a female figure when you were a child, how do you then build a relationship with a woman without getting lost inside it? Without disappearing, without armouring, without running? It's the same question. I'm not saying it's one way, it goes both ways. I've observed it. I support that. And this understanding is where my work is coming from. I support people from both genders, even though for me understanding masculine ways of feeling, thinking, sensing life is still difficult sometimes. Their vision, their sensitivity, their way of approaching emotions is different from mine. But I am a mother, and the space I hold comes from that place. A mother welcomes all children. There is no gender here, only nervous systems, only stories, only humans learning safety. if this resonates with you. I invite you to register for my upcoming webinar. We won't fix this, we won't simplify it, but we will explore together how to unlock it gently, honestly, safely. You'll find the link in the bio.